A reading from the Book of Brady. Page 32. Skill chains. Skill chains are very powerful in parties with more than one or two frontline fighters. These combos of weapon skills are synergistic, and the damage caused can pull even the toughest monsters off their victory thrones. Skill chains are created by using weapon skills in tandem. Two or more characters can work together to form a skill chain. In odd cases, a fast samurai can chain attacks without help from other members of a party. First character in a chain will use a macro that informs the party that a chain is coming, often with both text and a whistle. Then a weapon skill is used, and the second character will wait about 2.5 seconds before launching their weapon skill. Future characters need to wait until the entire animation ends for the effect and a short moment afterward before using their own abilities. This takes a count of several seconds. The explosion that results does synergistic damage that can dramatically improve a party's overall ability to take down large monsters. Entire parties can engage in these combo attacks. Specific chains work together to increase the level of the combo, leading to supplementary bonus damage. Because these added effects are magical in nature, a truly knowledgeable party leader will prepare a skill chain that yields an element that the enemy is weak against. Long skill chains with 4 or more party members are hard to pull off at lower levels and require a fair bit of timing, planning, and organization. Most of the time, using groupings of smaller skill chains during tougher fights will be perfectly fine. The party leader will determine what elemental properties the group is looking for, figure out a progression of weapon skills that produce the desired elemental effects. This can further be coordinated with the most powerful caster in the party so that magic bursts can be used to their fullest. In organizing skill chains, it is better to put half tanks at the beginning of normal combos. The issue is that full tanks often gain enough TP to start a chain well before other members of the party. If the tanks are the first ones to use their chain, the half tanks won't be ready yet. There are a few odd bits to consider, and the samurai often start a skill chain at higher levels and participate in it toward the end as well, since they gain TP so quickly with some skills. Also, these work well at the end of combos because of their massive bonus damage. As with independent weapon skills, be wary of using elemental skill chains that creatures may be resistant against. Focus on their weakness of various targets to dramatically raise the damage done at the end of the chain. Magic bursts. Mages get to join in the fun of skill chains too. So outside of melee combat and frequently low on TP, mages have spells that can cause the elemental properties of chain to erupt into a magic burst. Use a spell of the same type of the final stage in the skill chain to accomplish this deed. A white mage could cast Holy on a chain that ends with a light property. A black mage could use Stone on one that has an earth property. When properly used, these combinations make it safe to engage enemies that are substantially more powerful than any of the characters in a particular party. The nicest thing about these bursts is that the mages won't catch extra enmity for the spells they are casting. Magic burst damage isn't added to the caster's aggro total, and that saves parties from having to compensate for some huge enmity towards their nukers and healers. A reading from the Book of Brady.